We've said it a couple times, but it's Tuesday, and you know we like to do True Crime Tuesdays on NBC LX, and normally we have a fellow true crime lover that took their research to the airwaves, usually on a podcast, sometimes on a show or a book, but today we're talking to someone who's on the run in an undisclosed location. Very true crime. Now, after Victor Carlstrom, he blew the whistle on a massive fraud that was happening inside two Swedish financial firms. This is as true crime as it gets, and he is on the run, and he is joining us now. So, Victor, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. Now, can you explain your situation? Because I think you can do it better than I can. And why are you on the run?
Yeah, thank you for having me on the show. I'm seeking asylum here in the United States because I have disclosed the biggest financial fraud in history and the biggest money laundering crime in history, and it's been an ongoing chase for the last 5 years. So it's been 5 very hard years, and I try to fight with all methods in Europe and Sweden with the best lawyer firms and the best security companies. But last year in January, unfortunately, we lost the fight, and my lawyers recommend me to escape Sweden to United Arab Emirates, and then we came here to United States last year in May.
And what has this process been like for you to try and seek asylum? Has it been difficult?
U.S. has treated me so good. The law enforcement and the authorities has been enormous support. But we were moving from Sweden and down to United Arab Emirates, and we were there for hiding for 3 months, and then the people I have disclosed tried to find us there and to kill us there, and then we took the decision to go to United States and fight for justice. And after 5 days in the United States, they tried to kill us in New York, and it's been a very hard road, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Can you dive a little bit more into the fraud that you're talking about, that you're trying to shine a light on?
You have to understand a little bit the fraud, the magnitude on the fraud. The amounts are a little too high to count, because it's like 150 billion US dollar in transaction in one Swedbank branch in Estonia. So it's very big, but to understand a little bit the people I fight. Take, for example, one of the guy I outlined in the complaint, Iskander Makhmudov. He has the prosecutor in Spain that have, he's a Russian oligarch, one of the most dangerous, and the prosecutor in Spain that chasing him, he's like the most secured person in Spain. He has more security than the prime minister in Spain, and I outline a football team with people like this, and so it's a lot of heat on my head, that's for sure.
Definitely. So why did you agree to actually come on to NBC LX, and do you have any worries for your safety at the very moment about getting caught?
No, there is a very big, this court case is going on in Southern District of New York now, and we had a big success last week. So I would say it's one of the biggest cases that's been tried in Southern District of New York the last couple of years, because the defendants, Sweden, Turkey, you have Swedbank, SEB, these big banks, they have hired 4 of the biggest law firms in the world to defend this case. And it's, so it's a lot of action in court, that's for sure.
Fascinating. Now, just before we let you go, I want to know, what are you trying to accomplish, and then what's next for you?
No, I'm working hard with the authorities, and we have this civil case, then we have the criminal case, and I want to have the public opinion is important, because I want justice. In the end of the day, justice is the most important thing for me, and I invest enormous amount of money in this to have like an army of lawyers and security company, bodyguards and everything. But to win in court is one justice, but the justice in the public opinion is also a very important justice for me. So justice is what I want to achieve, especially for my children who have paid a very high price for all this.
Yeah, absolutely. Victor, thank you so much for taking this time and talking to us about what you're doing and what you're doing next. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on.
Jo Beth?
All right, thanks, Tabitha.
How do you transition to that?
I don't know, but we're just gonna move on. That's an interesting
Do you see
story.
how big my eyes are?
Yes.
I want more.
That is.
We're gonna get more on that.
We're gonna get more. But hey.